And then it turned into meeting random people that, you don't really know in person. There's a lot of, the conversation evolved in a very interesting way. And he doesn't use social media the same way we use it or I use it. So I had to explain some things that I still don't think are resonating, but maybe learning through time and experience is something we'll have to do.
They weren't staying in your place.
No. We just had dinner with them. We met them in a public location, one of our favorite locations.
Did they at least buy you dinner?
Well, no, but God, that was
we can't even get a sponsor to buy us dinner for fuck's sake.
I think they would have
all the way to Amsterdam. God,
yeah, they came all the way here, and they had like I think they're doing 4 or 5 countries, and they came from a city that's about an hour's train ride from my city, so they came over all the way over to have drinks and dinner. So I offered first, and when they set the tab down, it was like a 50, like, oh, you guys want to go 50-50? And he was like looking in his wallet, and I just threw the card down real quick. So I was happy to do it because they made the effort to come all the way out there and then go all the way back in the same, 6-hour time span. It's a lot of time on the train. So
I'm just saying, like, Chick-fil-A, somebody sponsor us some damn food. Like, I don't even care how conservative you guys are. I'll go that route.
I don't know if we're...
You don't think we're Chick-fil-A friendly?
Okay, well, I deliver holiday cookies with them.
I mean, we already talked about the Elf on the Shelf piss diet lemonade that we get from Chick-fil-A.
Oh my God! Okay, stop it.
Oh no!
All right. Anyway,
are you done checking your phone now, Jenny? Are you good?
No, my phone's over here.
Oh, okay.
I am waiting for you to apologize to me. Go ahead.
Oh.
Your turn,
Brian.
What
am I apologizing for? Because you weren't on your phone?
Do you need the list?
Go on.
I do actually have an awkward apology.
We're not surprised.
To all of my friends.
Too.
Because I'm pretty much an asshole and I know it. So sorry.
Okay. That's what that was?
That's a very
that's my apology.
version.
I'm sorry I'm an asshole, Jenny.
Okay.
We're going to have to just... All right, we'll let that one go on that.
Thanks.
Jenny doesn't seem
apologizing.
Pleased.
Real hard.
Not changing. It's going to stay exactly the way it's been before. There's going to be no effort in changing my personality whatsoever. So it's not really a genuine apology. Sorry, I'm an asshole.
Okay.
Well, all those things seem to line up. So I guess you're speaking the truth.
So we just had Thanksgiving. We're prepping for Christmas and went to my husband's family for Thanksgiving. And I walk into this house and there is a woman in like Pepto-Bismol lace, like sleeves and a lace, like shoelace ribbon thing at the chest.
Oh dear.
Fake boobs.
Like the cross, like the laces that go across your boobs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The lace up.
That's like a thing. What's that called?
Tacky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I call it my neck, but it's tacky too.
Yeah. So, big, huge, blonde Texas hair, blue eyeshadow.
Oh no.
Bedazzled jeans with boots, cowboy boots.
Oh yeah. Okay. I you're painting.
I'm sorry, but this chick sounds hot.
Okay. So I walk in and I'm like, oh, who is this treasure? And she's like, hi. And within like 10 seconds, I realize she is on a whole bunch of drugs.
Wonderful. Happy holidays.
And I looked to my brother-in-law, who's like one of my favorite people. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And he's like,
it's a Christmas miracle.
I've been waiting for you to get here. And I'm like, okay, all right. So I sit down. I'm like, no, really, who is this person? Because his family is very, like, we pretty much have to hide the wine and stuff as we're, drinking, whatever. And
Hide the wine because they don't want you drinking, or hide the wine because they'll drink it all in your place?
The first.
Okay.
It's really just kind of frowned upon.
I really dislike those kinds of events when people are like,
well, it's not stopping us anymore.
Good for you.
So, I look, and it's been about 3 minutes, and this chick is about to fall asleep in my husband's stepmother's like plate of food. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be amazing.
Wait, where did she come from? Sorry.
No, you didn't miss
okay
it.
I'm just wondering where her background's from. Okay,
so I guess they are a couple that go dancing with my in-laws, and I have to apologize because the story that that my brother-in-law and I took it to was a little inappropriate for Thanksgiving.
It happens.
And but it was really it was the best Thanksgiving ever. But I will do a cliff notes. I'm apologizing for that, and then segueing a little bit into a semi-weird. So she stands up. I'm gonna speed it up. She stands up. She walks 10 feet, and it takes her about 45 seconds to stumble to try and find a bathroom. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
And she walks into one room that lets out like 3 dogs. She goes into another room that's not the right room. Finally, she gets to the bathroom, and I'm like, I can't wait to see her come out. Well, my brother-in-law gets up. He goes, gets desserts for the kids. I say one thing for one time, but then I'm glued in back to the bathroom. And my brother-in-law is like, she hasn't come out. I'm like, it has been a minute. So I set a timer. 15 minutes goes by. She's not out.
Oh, no.
And then 30 minutes goes by, and our grandmother goes and like makes her way and goes into the bathroom and then comes out. And we're like, oh my gosh, did she fall in the tub? And grandma didn't see her. Anyway, we pan the room.
Chilling in the tub.
So my brother-in-law goes in. He looks around. He looks in the window, like looks at the window, looks behind the doors, he's like, she's gone. I'm like, what? I'm like, I would have seen her. Like, she could hardly get to the bathroom. I was waiting for her to come out. He's like, maybe she got like a second wind. And she's nowhere to be found. Her husband's still eating at the table.
Does the bathroom have a window?
A very small one.
Okay. Not a human-sized window. Like an air out kind of window. Yeah. She
might be able to fit in it, but she also had to like scale a wall.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking around the room. I don't see her because she's hard to miss. So then I look outside. Then I come back. My brother-in-law then takes a route, and he's checking all the bedrooms. Doesn't find her. She's gone. So we're like sitting there. We're like, all right, well, okay, what do we do? Like, well, we're the only ones that have figured this out. An hour later, my husband's stepmom's like, hey, has anyone seen Lisa? And I
would assume her name was Jacqueline for sure. I was thinking Jacqueline all the way, but Lisa sounds appropriate too. Go on.
So her husband looks like Wolverine. God, I really need to find pictures of these people.
The good-looking Wolverine or the scary Wolverine?
The sad, the Wolverine in 20 years.
The Logan Wolverine, like the sad, worn out, end of life. Okay.
Yeah. Got it. I will find a picture of these people. Just side
I believe you entirely.
So his stepmom's like, hey, Wolverine, where's Lisa? He's like, I don't know. She probably found a bed somewhere. These are strangers in a grandmother's house. She'll show up, and we're dying because it's been an hour and a half. We've been trying to find this chick.
And no one seems worried, though.
Like no one noticed except for the shit stirrers.
Okay.
And so then they start looking for her, and all of a sudden, the sweet chick comes out, and she's talking to her husband, and they're like, oh, how's the baby? And she goes, oh, the lady said he's fine. And I'm like, what? And I grab my brother-in-law. I'm like, she's with the baby.
No.
She went into the bedroom that had the baby.
So many horror movies start like this.
I was like, what the? No. And I'm like, and the mom went in there, and I guess she said, the baby's fine. And in that instance, I'm getting my fucking baby.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was talking to his stepmom, I said, who is this chick? And she goes, it gets weird. And I'm like, oh, it effing got weird.
We're way beyond that, man.
We're so beyond this. And she was
so beyond
like,
it.
On a lot of things. She's like, well, she said she's really scared about today. I'm like,
what?
I'm really effing scared about today.
She's made me scared now.
And the fact that it took so many other people so long to figure this out, like it was insane. But she, I guess, popped up and left at some point. I never saw the walk of shame or anything, but she was straight up sleeping next to a baby for a good hour and a half, 2 hours.
So baby sleeping like in a guest room on the bed kind of thing?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is it like, do you like keep the baby where you put the coats or what? I mean, I don't understand.
Yeah. Yes. That
baby
was like
cup of coats.
There were probably coats. Traditionally, this has been the room where everyone puts their coats. So I could, but I mean, she's
That's scary.
But this was Vince's straight up family Thanksgiving thing. This wasn't like hey, let's bring some friends together and have Thanksgiving. This was like
and one extra couple
dinner. Oh,
it was so
well, that's
fun.
cool. At least you guys
so
had some
fun.
things to talk about. I got spanked the night before Thanksgiving
by
a drag queen.
We
have an event every year in the town that I live in that's called Spanksgiving, and so there's a big drag show with the LGBTY community, and they come together, and so it's called Spanksgiving, and they have like 3 or 4 drag performers and stuff, and so they collect up like you can like buy a shot for somebody. Well, in this case, you could buy a spanking for somebody, and so I end up getting 20 spankings from the head drag queen. She was awesome.
I love drag queens. They're good at stuff like that.
Cass, I'm going to ask you these names and see if you recognize any.
Okay.
Bob the drag queen.
Bob the drag queen. 1 season 7.
Oh,
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Hold on. Stop, Brian, because you're going to love it. All right, ready? Shangela.
Shangela. She's been on 5 of the seasons. She keeps coming back.
Okay.
Season 2, I believe.
Eureka O'Hara.
Eureka O'Hara. She busted her knee in season 9, came back for season 10 on an open invitation. She weighs 400 pounds and is 6'5".
Holy crap.
6'4", 6'5".
We have an amazing Christmas opportunity, Brian.
Yeah, we do. Actually, I don't know what I can say about this, but we have a production team coming to my hometown right now to film a show for a major network that has those drag queens on it. I guess you could figure out what that is pretty quickly. But
so the queens that are coming for the show have all been on the other show. Can we say it that way? I'm so jealous.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
They are all.
I need all the pictures.
And I live in an extreme. Well, here's the thing, Cassie. Like my town is like one of those extremely conservative Midwestern tourist towns. You know,
it's going to be amazing.
And like we're kind of like the Midwestern conservative tourist town, and we're about to parade drag queens through this town in the middle.
It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be a blast.
Yeah, those are really good. You're gonna have to let me know like who is there once you can talk about it, because I'm sure the other show that I'm referencing, it locks things down pretty tightly until things are ready to be released. So once you can talk about it, I want to know who was there, what they were wearing. I want pictures.
It's going to be a blast.
Yeah, I need all the documentation.
And I think, but here's the weird thing. I don't know how I ended up, like, I love the gay community. I've got lots of friends. Again, it's like that black thing. I can tell black jokes because I got black friends. I can tell gay jokes because I got tons of gay friends.
No, you can't.
But I really can't, honestly. The only thing I can do is make fun of one of my friends because he's a twink and he wants to be an otter. And
what?
And do you guys know all the terminology?
I do. I know most of it.
Okay. So he wants to be an otter, and the thing is, he keeps calling himself a twink, but he's clearly not in his 20s anymore, so I'm calling him a fucking liar. He's not a twink anymore either. He's just like, nothing. But he's not big enough to be an